If you're ever walking alone on a quiet road in the UK late at night and suddenly hear footsteps following you, never turn around, because not everything that follows you is human. If you enjoy horror stories, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story. This story is created purely for entertainment purposes and has no connection to any real person or real event. Now, without wasting any time, let's begin today's terrifying story. My name is Ethan, and what happened to me one freezing December night changed my life forever. I had just finished my night shift at a warehouse in a small town in England. The last bus had already left. There were no taxis available, and the only way home was to walk through an old road surrounded by thick woods. Most locals avoided that road after midnight because of strange stories, but I never believed in ghosts or urban legends. It was nearly 2 a.m. A cold wind blew through the trees while heavy fog covered the empty road. The yellow streetlights barely pierced the darkness as I walked, alone with my hands in my pockets. After a few minutes, I heard slow footsteps behind me. I stopped immediately. The footsteps stopped too. I looked back, but the road was completely empty. Thinking it was only my imagination, I continued walking. A few moments later, the footsteps returned, louder and much closer than before. My heartbeat began racing. Suddenly, a cold whisper brushed against my ear. "Don't look back." I froze in fear and quickly looked around, but there was no one nearby. I tried to ignore it and kept walking faster. As I reached the next streetlight, I noticed a woman standing on the side of the road wearing an old white coat. Her long black hair completely covered her face, and she stood perfectly still without making a single movement. I lowered my head and hurried past her. After walking only a few steps, curiosity got the better of me. I glanced sideways, and my blood ran cold. The woman was no longer behind me. She was standing directly in front of me. Slowly, her hair moved away from her face. Her skin was unnaturally pale. Her eyes were completely black, and a horrifying smile stretched across her face. In a calm, icy voice, she whispered, "You looked." Instantly, every streetlight went out, leaving the entire road in complete darkness. I ran as fast as I could without looking back. Behind me, the footsteps became faster and louder, as if something was only inches away. I could hear heavy breathing and soft laughter right behind my shoulder, but I refused to turn around. I kept running until I suddenly tripped over something and crashed onto the wet pavement. Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, the morning sun was shining through the trees. I was lying beside the road covered in mud, and deep finger-shaped bruises surrounded both of my wrists as though someone had held me tightly all night. I reported everything to the police, but they found nothing unusual. They believed I had suffered from exhaustion or hallucinations. I wanted to believe them, but every winter, whenever thick fog covers the roads and I find myself walking alone, I still hear those same footsteps behind me. Sometimes a cold whisper returns to my ear, saying only 4 words. This time, "Don't look back."